Lesson 149. Review of the lessons 137 and 138.
Hi there. We're almost through our fourth review period in our video series dedicated to A Course in Miracles. Let's take another step with the two lessons for today. As usual, we will start our day with the thought that represents the central theme of all these lessons from the current review period.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
Let's not forget, spending 5 minutes in the morning with this thought will be enough to align our minds with the mind of God. Even if we haven't yet grasped the concept, what we are doing is affirming that we will be thinking the thoughts of God today. We will be perceiving and claiming for ourselves the ultimate reality we know in our hearts to be true. As we've repeated for all these past lessons in this review period, we are either thinking with God or perceiving illusions. We are either thinking with love, or we are not thinking at all, we are merely hallucinating.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
Once we've aligned our minds with the mind of God with this powerful thought, we will be ready to delve into today's two ideas.
Lesson 137. When I am healed, I am not healed alone.
Lesson 138. Heaven is the decision I must make.
Now, let's close our eyes and get ready for a brief meditation that will help us set the rhythm for the day, for when we will be repeating the process hourly. Let's begin by softly repeating our two ideas for today.
When I am healed, I am not healed alone.
Heaven is the decision I must make.
Let's visualize each word shining with the meaning God has given it.
When I am healed, I am not healed alone.
Heaven is the decision I must make.
Let's feel each idea unveiling the gift that God has placed within it for us to receive.
When I am healed, I am not healed alone.
Heaven is the decision I must make.
Throughout the day, at every waking hour, let's remember to take a quiet moment to pause and remind ourselves of the thought with which we began our day.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
Then, without any sense of rush, we will revisit the two ideas of the day, allowing ourselves the time to fully absorb the gifts they offer us.
When I am healed, I am not healed alone.
Heaven is the decision I must make.
And finally, at night, let's close our day with the thought with which we started.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
And that concludes today's review lesson. Today, we are reminded that true healing is never an isolated event but a collective experience. Repeating "when I am healed, I am not healed alone" makes us acknowledge our oneness with all our brothers, dispelling the illusion of separation that causes sickness. All minds are joined, so when one mind in the sonship is healed, other brothers benefit as well, getting closer to healing their minds too. When we are healed, we are not healed alone. That gives a sense of purpose, even in embarking on our healing journey for ourselves, because we are not just doing it for ourselves, but for everybody, for all our brothers. Let's not limit it to just physical ailments but also to emotional pain or other perceived limitations. If we overcome fear or shyness or whatever struggles we face, we help all our brothers overcome their struggles too. Our healing extends to others, transforming the world by demonstrating that sickness and illusions are not real and reinforcing our inherent oneness and wholeness. In other words, by healing ourselves, we contribute to the collective healing and liberation of humanity. Somehow related to this idea, today we are also reminded that heaven is not an actual place in a transcendental world beyond this one, but rather a state of mind. And more importantly, a conscious choice we make. Our minds work and perceive everything in terms of opposites. So if there is heaven, there must also be hell. However, the ultimate truth is singular and knows no opposites. It is like light. From this perspective, darkness is not a thing in itself, it is just the absence of light. By making our conscious choice in choosing heaven, we acknowledge our oneness with God and all our brothers, dissolving the illusion of separation that causes fear and suffering. Heaven is indeed the awareness of our oneness, the realization that we are one with God and with one another. To realize this, we need to make the decision, we need to choose heaven. Let's never forget that we do have the ability to make this decision, that we have the power to consciously embrace this truth, let go of fear and illusions, and in doing so, align our minds with divine peace, love, and joy. The decision for heaven is the ultimate choice that resolves all other decisions, leading us to true salvation and healing.
When I am healed, I am not healed alone.
Heaven is the decision I must make.
You're doing great. See you tomorrow for another review lesson. Quick note before you go. Making these videos is a labor of love, but it's still financially challenging. If you've found value in what you've watched, please consider supporting with a donation. Even the humblest contribution means the world and ensures the continuation of these daily lessons. Thank you for your generosity.
Did you enjoy the video and find it helpful? Please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day. And if you've been with us for a while, please consider supporting the channel. There's a lot of love behind these videos. Check out the video description for more details.